skateboarding and back and side front flips, martial arts and starting fights like John Wick, overthrowing the French Empire with card tricks, Cuphead DLC, how I don't rage quit, start a cult where your followers go and eat shit. When it comes to the debate for the best indie game that came out this year, there are no right answers, but there is a wrong answer. Especially when that answer is being given Game of the Year shouts. Like, yeah, you're a pretty good game, but come on, you think you can just go meow meow and... What? Over 2 million units sold? Move over, cat game. Fox game coming through, and the donkey better review it. Wake the fuck up and do your thing. It's pretty common to classify games as Metroidvanias or Souls-likes, but I think it's time we have a term for Zelda-inspired games, because those seem to stand in a league of their own. Finji have created this amazing tribute to the original Zelda game, with a bit of inspiration from the puzzles of The Witness and the combat and dodge rolls of Dark Souls, but to dwell on any of those inspirations is a disservice to Tunic. If you're one of those people who just needs to hear, hey, you should play this game blind, then put on your best fucking impression of Stevie Wonder in a countrywide blackout at 11:59 PM on a lunar eclipse and click off this video. A lot is already said about the sense of accomplishment a person feels when stumbling upon a discovery in an open world, solving a tricky puzzle without needing a walkthrough, or beating a difficult boss through persistence alone. But when an indie game manages to balance and achieve all three, then I just want to make sweet, passionate love to the Wait, pause. Tunic is beautiful. When the ambient soundscapes begin to play and the scale of the world is made apparent, it captures the exact same feeling as when you stand on that cliff in Breath of the Wild and the camera pans out, when you open that door to Limgrave, when you fall into hollowness for the first time, a sense that isn't as daunting as it's me versus the world, but instead a feeling of wonder like, where am I? Who am I? Did I murder Link to get this outfit? Tunic doesn't do things traditionally, and I love it. I don't usually want to know what to do or where to go, but to hide how to play the game in torn pages scattered across the world is just genius. The manual is cryptic, it's a foreign language, and mainly tells you how things work through charmingly drawn art and snippets of words in English. Hey, if I'm tired, I'll fucking die. But it's not just how to play the game hidden in these pages. Area maps, enemy descriptions, hidden lore, boss encounters, and little doodles and markings are spread across these pages, so picking them up isn't just you learning new things. It's also begging the question, who wrote this? Who was here before me? But that's story, and we're not spoiling that. There's a lot of mystery and secrets that instill a sense of exploration. That feeling of, is anything here? That you only start to uncover when you keep that sense of wanting to discover more. Going back and forth between the pages of the manual and the in-game world is so much fun. Perspective is key, and that combined with the moments of what if I did this usually ends up rewarding your curiosity. That is exactly what keeps drawing you in. These moments where you realize that the more you learn from picking up pages and exploring, the more ways to play the game reveal themselves to you. The idea that the only thing stopping you from knowing what these monolithic structures are, or these golden squares on the floor, or these doors with weird patterns on them is information. There's no item or gimmick you get from picking these pages up. It's just, I now have the knowledge to finish this game in 5 hours instead of 15. This guy can do it in 24 minutes. You have no idea how I opened this door. You don't know what I'm doing right now. You have no fucking clue how I got this chest to spawn. But you will. And you will pass these areas a dozen times until you find the relevant page that basically says, hey idiot! Did you know you can do this? Finji, if this video somehow reaches you, please release a physical version of this manual and I will make passionate love to you. Okay, pause. And stop doing that. There's a final act to this game that I beg you to play without a guide because it gives you a conclusion as fulfilling as Undertale or Hollow Knight's true ending. It's the puzzle required to open this door. This fucking puzzle is probably the most rewarding thing to happen to me since I platinumed The Witness. I obviously won't spoil it, but just know that you need to pull out a pen and paper for this shit. And when you solve it, come back to this video and comment about how orgasmic that felt. Oh. Tunic is fantastic. There's a sense of wonder, exploration, mystery, and scale that indie games keep delivering. You come to the game to play as the cute fox, but you stay for the oh wow moments. You might be incredibly lost when you start, and the game might even feel obtuse to the average player, but you really just gotta find those pages, poke and prod in those corners, and if the game is too hard, there's an accessibility option where you can't fail, but please play this game. Finji, I'm coming for you. Wait. Pause. Hadouken!